Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is June 1st, 2021. How's everybody doing this Tuesday? And I hope all of you folks are doing well and this video finds you in good health, good spirits, and good energy. And again, thank you folks for hitting that subscribe button yesterday. Coming along on the journey, I appreciate it. And to those who have been here, again, I appreciate all of you. Every single time you watch the videos, you hit the like button and things like that, and you share the video. So I greatly appreciate that. And today is a new day, and today is the start of a new month, which is a pretty good month, guys, because I think that June, there's going to be a lot of things that unfolds for us here in the crypto community, as well as the XRP community. We got a lot of things to look forward to. With the Basel 3, we got some other things that are coming up, which we'll go over today in the video. So stay tuned. Keep listening to the video throughout, because at the end of the video, you might get a little surprise from what we're going to be talking about, excuse me, today on the channel, from what I experienced over the weekend. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about some other things having to do with the Hyperledger, some events that are coming up, so that we can keep on our calendars, if you are into this type of stuff, to keep a watchful eye on certain things coming up in the month of June. And again, month of June is very, very good, especially for those who are fathers. And most definitely it's DRich's birthday this month. So again, June is going to be very exciting. Especially if you are in the month of June, May, June, July, you kind of get a reset, like, in the beginning of the year. You get to do, some new goals and things like that to start off the year. But for me in June, it allows me to kind of reset, just from a perspective of the individual, not more so on the grand scale of it's a new year resolution. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get right into the coin market cap. I don't want to bore you with some of the stupid stuff. But anyway, Bitcoin's dominance is at 42.4%, while Ethereum is at 18.6%. And you got Bitcoin is at $36,942 with some change. And then you also got Ethereum at $2,613. And moving down to the number 4 spot real quick, we got Cardano at $1.72, up 5.6%, and overall the last 7 days 11.8%. And then you got Binance Coin dropping down to number 5 at $354 and some change as well, and it's up over 4% in the last 24 hours. And our beloved XRP is at $1.03, so we've broken that dollar threshold again, and we'll see if we could get some more upward momentum. We got some things coming up that would hopefully indicate that there is, some price appreciation on XRP this month. Anyway, Dogecoin is at 31 cents, almost 32 cents, folks. And if you guys are into accumulating, this is a good opportunity, because I believe that that is kind of like a stable support line for Dogecoin when it comes to, it fluctuating between 29, 30, 31, 32 cents. That's up to you. If you're into Dogecoin, I am. So that's just me. But anyway, we got USDC right here, still pushing. And you got Polkadot right there, $22.45, up 5.6% over the last 24. Uniswap is rounding out the top twin at 4.2%. At $26.96. And again, folks, I wouldn't even touch this thing. If it goes down, maybe, but I wouldn't even touch this ICP at a number 11 there. And then you got Chainlink at $30, which should be back in the top 10, hopefully here soon. And you got Bitcoin Cash at 690. And you got you got a little bit of green in the market. We'll be talking a little bit about XLM because there's a hard fork coming up today. And we'll make sure we remind ourselves to keep an eye on that and see what it does. But overall, I mean, Stellar is, I'm very bullish on this. Up almost 13% in the last 24 hours, folks. So it's starting to do its own little thing in comparison to other cryptos in the market. But then again, you got Theta right there. Good buying opportunity still. You know, overall, you look at the last 7 days versus the last week. So pretty much it's even across the board for the last 7 days. So a great, accumulation phase right there. And then again, EOS, $6.26. And you got Tron, which is I'm also bullish on too. And then Filecoin, I'll show you something that is interesting with Filecoin when I come to one of these articles that we'll get into today. So Filecoin, I do believe, is going to pass regulations if, that is a thing, which I do believe it will happen sooner than later. And then again, guys, go ahead and do some looking at the coin market cap for yourselves. And again, as we always do on this channel, we like to go over the coin market cap consistently and regularly so we can familiarize ourselves with the coin market cap, so we can embrace it, so we can kind of see some trends, we can see some different things. And this is how you learn the market. For me, again, I'm not a technical analysis guy. I know how to read charts, but I'm not going to try to explain it to you because I would be pretty much making a fool of myself. There's other folks that know this stuff. But I can tell you if it's a chart where I can, make a move or put in a position based on what I see as far as price fluctuations. Excuse me. So anyway, this weekend I did an event, and I ran into this person, and I'll show you real quick. But again, this is my Twitter page, so if you are following me on Twitter, thank you. You can follow me at DRich5531, and I'm really not on there, but I do post from time to time. So today I'll have this space at 1 p.m. So if you want to jump on that space, we'll be talking cryptocurrency. I don't know too much about it. I was somebody suggested it to me, so I'll get on there, see how it works out, and see what's going on. But anyway, guys, I was at this event. As you guys know, I do private security, and I do special events and things like that. And a lot of those events have to do with high-end clientele. And it just so happened to be that Paris Hilton was at this event. And I was doing more like the host greeting the people when they come. This picture happened to come after she left, when she was actually leaving, and maybe I'll leave that surprise at the end of the video so you actually see how this actually transpired and how this came to be. I did not ask for the photo. Something amazing happened because I told her, or I told her and her husband, take care, have a good evening or afternoon or whatnot. And, I called her the iconic crypto queen. And only the reason why I did this is because, I like to talk to people about cryptocurrency. And regardless of, a feeling or, some information that one might know or have an idea about another person, that's not for me to judge because I don't judge people like that. What I do know is what I see right in front of me, and different ways to take an opportunity to meet people or see people. And I've worked for Paris, or I've been around Paris maybe 3 or 4 times already, but this time happened to be after the fact that she announced her NFTs. So anyway, I got a lot of good comments. I also got some negative comments, which those people were blocked and banned. I am the moderator of my channel, And when it comes to negativity, criticism, harsh comments, I will block people and I will ban them. I don't like to do it. Again, I like to treat people with class, okay? I like to treat people with integrity, no matter what, my personal feelings are or opinions are. I try to remain neutral. So, at the end of the day, this is why I always preach treating everyone with class, dignity, and respect, because it goes a long way. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get into some of their cryptocurrencies or NFTs and OpenSea. You can have it right here. We'll just cover this real briefly, guys. This is nothing major. So she does have this iconic crypto queen, which is selling for 555 Ethereum tokens, and there's only one of them. And so, like, if you know your stuff and you see people talking about cryptocurrencies, which a lot of people at this event were talking blockchain and NFT, I was able to meet the executive for Tops, and I told him that, the reason why I got into NFTs was because of the Garbage Pail Kids. And he said, well, I work for Tops. I'm an executive there. So, it was nice to meet him. I can't really, talk to these folks or get involved with these folks because, I got to remain professional. I have a cool boss where, he allows me to be myself, be natural. And that's what I try to do when it comes to, the people that go to these events. They're regular people just like anybody. And I'm not intimidated to talk to these folks. So, yeah, you might see some other stuff pop up. You might see me post something with Snoop Dogg or whatnot, because I've seen him a lot, and I do see him a lot at some of these events that I work. So my next person that I'm going to try to get on the channel or try to get a photo with again, which I do have photos with Snoop, by the way. Again, it will mostly deal with cryptocurrency. It has nothing to do with the celebrity because of the fact that, they have a broader reach. And if I can get one of these folks to do something, not only for the XRP community, but the crypto community, I mean, it goes a long way if we can go ahead and reach some of these folks who have a large following. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this. This is a blog from hyperledger.org. Okay, the universal DLT of interoperability is now a practical reality. Okay, and this was May 10th, 2021. This is something that I wanted to go over the other day, but I had to go over the Basel III stuff. So this is why we're covering this. Categorization and comparison of the DLT interoperability solutions. And anyone who's involved in the implementation of the DLT-based solutions will need to introduce to the problem of interoperability. And it's an issue that has dogged the technology from the very beginning and has severely limited its application. Now, though the era is in the past, today DLTs can interoperate seamlessly and easily, allowing their full potential to be realized across a multiple of use cases. Here we'll take a look at some of the breakthrough that has been achieved, and we'll begin with a review of the problem and the various attempts to solve it. Okay, so you got the interoperability category is the most decentralized of the three categories. It requires separate authorization on each side of the interoperability connection. Examples, you got hash locking that is used, for example, to atomically swap assets across distributed ledgers. You got DLT relayers, which are distributed ledger communication protocols that act as orchestration layers between other distributed layers or ledgers, and they are also designed to exchange of different type of messages between these networks. And two DLT relayer examples are Polkadot and Ethereum. So guys, I think Polkadot's ecosystem is pretty big, and it's going to grow pretty good. So I'm never going to give financial advice. I can't do it because I'm not a financial advisor, but when I see certain things, it's important to point them out. And then this is where we also talked about the Hyperledger is on the quant network. And so if you are into quant QNT, I know that it's a pricey asset. If you are able to buy 2, 3, 4, 5, just look at it that way and look at it as a long-term investment. And I do believe that quant can at least reach, $1,000. That's just me. Okay, I'm not telling you to believe the same thing, but you know what? When you are looking at these assets, you want to make sure that you place your own evaluation on the asset that you are investing in, because then you have an idea of what it will take for you to sustain and be durable with hodling. Okay, so anyway, guys, I'll leave the rest of this in the article in the description so you guys can read it on your own. Hopefully, you do take some time out to read some of this stuff. You can learn. You got use. You got participate. You got some news and events, and then here we do have an event which you all can subscribe to or register for. I believe, I'm not sure if there's a cost, because I'm going to do it myself. This is coming up June 8th through the 10th. So it's coming up in about a week's time. You can register right there. It's a virtual experience. And you can go in there and find some of the information that you might be looking for to kind of understand where these folks are coming from, and hear it from, these folks instead of, YouTube creators or whatnot. Yeah, we try to do our best with the best information that's available. But these folks are doing this stuff daily, every single day. They're behind the scenes. They're meeting with big wigs and everything like that. So when they are, behind closed doors, we don't know what they're talking about unless they release some sort of, information, video or whatnot for us to, kind of track and acknowledge. So anyway, you got all of these distributed ledgers. This is part of the Hyperledger fabric. You got all of these here, folks. So you look at that, and then you get the segment, which is the schedule. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You got 3 days of good speakers. So you got these folks speaking here. I'm pretty sure there's going to be other speakers across the board. You got NFT, blockchain. You got all kind of stuff going on here with folks. Okay. And then I wanted to look at the sponsors. You got Accenture, IBM, which is Diamond. You got Platinum. You got Filecoin, which I told you that is. You're talking about Platinum? That means Filecoin is going to be a big business there for you. Okay, you got the Silver. And again, we looked at this yesterday with the stuff that's going on. With some other cryptocurrencies, and then you got closed captioning, you got diversity and inclusion, and things like that. So go ahead and tune into this if you guys are interested in that. All right, and then remember, guys, we also got this as well coming up, and I'll also leave this in this PDF file in the description for you guys to you can print it out, you can look through it, whatnot. It's the agenda for the Green Swan deal, which starts tomorrow. So again, June is off to a rock solid start as far as some things coming up. You got this on the radar, so keep an eye on that as well, folks. I want to make sure that we are looking at all of this stuff coming up. So you got all of this information about to come full force, and we'll get some good information out of this month, and I think this is going to be a very good month, especially with the end of the month, with Basel 3 going live on June 28th. So that is something else you need to mark into your calendars as well, because that's when I think that's when the real game starts. Okay, so we're in the fourth quarter. Okay, you gotta buckle down. Usually the fourth quarter was my favorite quarter because that's when the game was on the line. Ripple's XRP communication off limits to the U.S. securities regulator, which the court rules. I don't know how true this is. This is coming from Forecast, but this was released over the weekend. Usually courts are not in session during the weekend unless there's like a special setting that's needed for some sort of clarity. So at any rate, we hope that this is true, and I do believe it is. And this was May 31st, which was yesterday. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission has failed in a bid to gain access to any legal communication Ripple Labs sought or received as to whether sales of XRP were subject to federal securities law. Judge Sarah Netberg of the District Court of the Southern District of New York dismissed the request from earlier this month, according to a memo filed on May 30th, upholding Ripple's attorney-client privilege. And according to the memo, the SEC has contested that the privilege was waived by putting Ripple's good faith belief that it was complying with the law into question through Ripple's fair notice defense. And the fair notice defense argues that Ripple had no reasonable notice from the SEC on whether XRP was a legal offering. The SEC also cites more than 70 similar enforcement actions against other crypto companies as sufficient for Ripple to be aware of XRP legal standing. And Ripple's case cites Upton versus SEC, in which a federal court upheld a fair notice defense, although the SEC argued that the case was an outlier case arising from very different circumstances. I'm going to go back and look at that, the Upton versus SEC, to kind of get myself familiar with that case. All right, so this is some good news for XRP and Ripple. Hopefully we get some good news. I believe the Sunshine Act meeting is on the 3rd. So we got some good stuff coming up again in June. And then real quick, just wanted to go over the interoperability is the key to unlocking the network of networks. And again, this is from ripple.com. This was also back in June 2, 2019, so almost 2 years ago. And again, we're talking about interoperability, which is also important. The power of blockchain, which is to reduce friction and enhance trust between two parties on either side of a business transaction that is already having a major commercial impact. Digital assets lessen the need to be expensive for counterparties in these transactions, instead that they can trust a digital asset to move money before it reaches its destination. And the faster the transactions and greater transparency power have generated huge cost savings and boosted productivity across a range of industries, most notably financial payments, trade finance, and supply chain logistics. Yet creating a faster, cheaper payments network or a smarter supply chain barely scratches the surface when it comes to blockchain's potential, and the truly transformative impact will happen when individual networks come together to form a network of networks that will change how interconnected industries transact with each other. And here is some things that will allow multiple blockchains working together. And some forms of interoperability are straightforward, and it's relatively easy for one blockchain to provide simple instructions to another using an API, like the logistics network telling the payments networks to pay the supplier, from an example of above. But what if the contents of that container ship were sold to someone using else during the voyage, and the assets need to be moved from one trade finance blockchain to another on a different stack? And it's highly unlikely that a single technology would dominate the blockchain space, which means interoperability will be key to completing complex technical operations like transferring an asset. Work is already underway to resolve the problem, which is the ILP, Interledger Protocol, which is an open protocol suite designed to allow value to be transferred across networks, and it works by extracting the differences between these networks, much like the IP makes technologies like Ethernet and Wi-Fi compatible. And with interoperability, we will not be limited by specific technology of any individual blockchain, but can create interconnected experiences that solve more problems and open up new opportunities. So you got a world connected with new opportunities, and then you can read about how to win in a truly interconnected world. And also, guys, this was 2 years ago from tomorrow. And again, this lets you know that these folks at Ripple knew what they were talking about way before any of this interoperability talk came to light just recently, actually, over the last year or so. So anyway, know what you invested in, folks. XRP Ripple. As soon as this lawsuit is over, they will be going to an IPO. And then there's a book that I've been reading. I'm going to give you some definitions of some words that they put in there, which are very interesting, and how Ripple stands and where they compare to others in the game. So anyway, this is coming from NASDAQ.com. You can now go over there and put Ripple XRP. You can add it to your watch list. All right, so I find that unique. Okay, let me go ahead and scroll down. So you got that right there. Okay, it's at $1.02. All right, you can do whatever. You got some of this stuff here. You can go on this NASDAQ.com. I'll leave this in the description. You can look at some other stuff. Then you got news and insights. You could go to some topics like blockchain, commodities, cryptocurrencies, earnings, governance, IPOs, retirement stocks, and some other stuff in the features. And then you also got some solutions with the anti-money laundering technology, market infrastructure technology, and some of these other type of technologies that are part of this NASDAQ write-up, or their site that you can go actually do some other digging. So anyway, going back to Ripple.com, you got some things that you can go down here for their resources. Let's click down on the resources. I believe you want to go look at some events. Okay, we're going to click on the events because there are some events coming up for you folks to pay attention to as well. Let's go down here. So you had just March 25th, 2021, you had Ripple Swell in Europe. And then April 28th, 2021, you had Ripple Swell at APAC. And then if you go down here, we got Ripple Swell coming up on June 16th, 2021. And you can register right there. Let's take a peek see what it does, okay? We don't got an access code. I don't have one. But, if you can talk to David or someone to get us an access code, we could be all about it. But we'll be covering it most definitely for sure here on the channel. So keep an eye on that. Put that on your calendar. You got June 16th. You got the 28th. You got the 2nd to the 4th. Then you also have the Sunshine Act on the 23rd. You also got Father's Day. You also got my birthday. Oh my, June is heating up. It's going to be a hot summer, folks. So anyway, you got this coming from the GoBroker.com. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I just wanted to look at this. The Phoenix will rebirth from the ashes of the markets. Hey, I don't know about you, but I know about what I believe the Phoenix is, especially if this is coming from the Gold Broker. So you put two and two together about what the Phoenix is coming from a Gold Broker. When? November 15th, 2018. This is November 15th, 2018. Okay? There's not more to say. I can't beat it into you. Okay? I'm only going to talk to you about XRP gold backing until I'm blue in the face, until it actually happens, and it will happen in due time. We will find out sooner or later. I will believe either this month or early next month, we will find ourselves, with some clarity, with some. I'm just excited for this month. Okay, and when I read an article like this that is dated November 15, 2018, knowing that XRP is considered the Phoenix and it will rise out of the ashes, I know where I'm at. And then again, here we are with some more stuff that is good for the month. And if you are into XLM, I'm bullish on XLM. And again, Stellar XLM will undergo Protocol 17 hard fork with a crucial update. And why does this matter? And again, that number 17 is also popping up a lot. As we know, Stellar XLM goes fully compliant, which introduces asset clawback. And according to WN official announcement by Stellar Development Foundation, the nonprofit behind the development of Stellar XLM blockchain. The validators of its network will vote on the Protocol 17 update later today. And the Stellar Protocol 17 is coming soon, and it introduces a new feature that opens up new possibilities for issuing regulated assets on the Stellar network. Regulated. Okay, so they're trying to get regulatory clarity as well. And it passed. If passed, it activates an asset clawback mechanism that advances the ability of Stellar to comply with securities regulatory requirements in major jurisdictions. And the new features will allow asset issuers or transfer agents to revoke their assets in certain situations. And to activate this feature, a new account flag, new trust line, and claimable balance flags, and new operations to take advantage of those flags are deployed to the protocol mechanism. And issuers can label their assets and recover fraudulently obtained funds, respond to regulatory requests, and enable verified persons to recover assets in case of any key losses. Integrating Stellar XLM into DeFi, and XLM developers emphasize that this update does not affect existing balances and accounts. And to activate the new functions, an issuer should explicitly mark his or her assets as clawback enabled. And also, this functionality cannot be implemented on Stellar Lumen, Stellar's native asset, as it has no issuing account, and also clawback cannot be enabled retroactively. Stellar XLM devs, which are developers, hope that with asset clawback implemented, issuers will be able to tokenize funds, bonds, and equities, and integrate regulated financial services into the Stellar XLM ecosystem. So, folks, there you go, right there. You got it. Big month. XLM. Looking for clarity. Looking for, requirements that comply with the securities exchange. So, again, flying way under the radar. And if you're not bullish on XLM, I think now is the time to get bullish. Because you know what? At one point in time, if you recall earlier this year, XLM passed XRP in price. Okay, there's no coincidences. Okay, I know I'm not saying XLM is better than XRP. I'm not saying that. Okay, but when you got that 1-2 punch, there's nothing that anyone can do. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the information. And again, stay tuned to after this video ends, and you'll get a little fluff from me, okay? And you'll kind of get my personality outside of here on the channel. So stay tuned. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. I hope it's a terrific Tuesday. And again, it's early. I wanted to get the video out as soon as possible. Now that I'm primarily at home, I'm able to get up early, do my thing, and get to the videos as soon as possible. So I can spend my time doing house chores and other things that are needed to be done here at home. So anyway, again, hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. Hit the like button. Share it on your favorite social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Gab, or whatnot. Please share it. And also, again, thank you for being a part of the journey for all of the subscribers and all of those folks who continue to listen to the videos faithfully. God bless. Take care. And as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.
Thank you guys.
You gotta take care. The iconic crypto queen.
Yes. Oh, mad respect.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, do me a favor. Hashtag XRP.
Let me see
Please.
your phone. Let me see your phone. Come here. I need to do this. You're a fellow.